The first moment I used was, I think, at home, somewhere in my home village where I lived. A high school friend introduced me to weed, and I was like, yeah, sure. Everybody does it, and I've seen a lot of people doing it, why not? I didn't like the environment around me. I didn't like myself. I didn't like the feelings I had. I didn't like whatever I possessed or who I was becoming, and I used alcohol and drugs to numb the pain or to escape. It started small, so I would smoke weed maybe once a month. I was also young, we didn't really have the money to buy a lot of it, so occasionally there would be a little bit of weed and I would smoke it. And at some point I started dealing it. So I would get weed from a dealer, try to sell it, which I didn't because I didn't have anyone to sell it to. And I still had to pay the dealer. He would ask, like, where's my money? He would push me and I would get afraid of the dealer and I would smoke just to handle with anxiety. I got paranoid, I got followed. I would have suicidal thoughts and I would sleep in my car for several weeks to avoid confrontation. That was the point I really needed and wanted the help from my parents. So what resulted in me coming to Yes We Can was me smoking and drinking every day to an extent where I would black out every weekend. My first impression of Yes We Can was probably, whoa. I was scared, but I had a big smile on my face. Just to cope with the anxiety and being kind of scared of being actually here for 10 weeks. The treatment went very well, which resulted in me being 1.5 years clean from drugs, gambling, and alcohol. But the treatment itself was up and down. So I had days where I would scream or get really angry or cry. People here and the coaches here really helped me to let that out and just cry when you feel like crying.
So who's going to be first? Yeah, you want to go first? Nice, Laura.
I think the change that happened in my life was possible because of the help I received and finally accepted here. It's a combination of the fellows you're with, the counselors to the therapists. It's the whole package here combined that really makes the difference.